All right, so we've got a hip roof, a couple gables in the front. This is a discontinued New Horizon shingle. It's got a little bit of pitch to it. It's about an 812. And we're gonna climb up there and take a peek. Here we go. Okay, we're on the roof. You can see here there's closed valley, so there's no metal exposed. Below the closed valley, there is a flat rolled metal valley, but it doesn't have the exposed open valley with the W tin. This is a kitchen vent, normally black. We've chalked it. You can see one small hail dent right there. And we can get a close-up of this New Horizon shingle. And on this shingle, this was made back in the early 2000s. You can see how it degranulates and stress cracks. And it was made to look like an architectural shingle, except this portion here was sprayed on, so it's not an actual second layer of shingling. So it's a faux laminate. And anyway, it pops, blisters. People have big problems with it. Here you've got your ridge cap, low profile, single ply. High profile is 2-ply, more expensive. You got the turtle vents here. These are plastic, also known as turtle vents, are also called R750s. A lot of times they're steel. You can chalk them. These are plastic on this roof here. There's the front garage gable, this little peak. It's called a gable. The outside corners here, that part of the roof, it's called hip. So this is a large hip roof. Again, pitch on this roof is about 812. Down here, you've got a plumbing pipe. Typically see 2 or 3 of these on most roofs. And this pipe goes all the way down. It connects into the main drain of the sewer system. So that way when people flush the toilet or use the sink, water can escape, or excuse me, water can go down, air can escape upwards out of the pipe. And so you get some nice flowage. When the roof is replaced, this pipe stays, but this flashing with the rubber gasket around the outside gets replaced. And typically you've got small size and then there's large size PVC pipe. So there's 2 different sizes, and they just pop this off, they slide it down over the new pipe, and that rubber gasket can stretch to fit itself around the pipe so no water can come in. Here we're going to the back of the roof. You can see the rear gable. Again, all closed valleys on this roof, which is important because when we build, we don't want to put an open valley on the roof if the homeowner is expecting closed. Otherwise, you might end up redoing the valleys, and that's a pretty expensive repair. Back here, you've got a bathroom vent. This is for the bathroom fan. So right there, the little black guy here. This is another PVC plumbing pipe, the rubber gasket flashing, PVC boot. The bathroom vents are always the small black ones. Kitchen vents look the same. They're just about twice the size. And they're always black. They're called small brones or mini brones. Kitchens are called large brone vents. Again, these are just for the bathroom fan. Here you go, down here you got a large PVC plumbing pipe. Sometimes these can be metal too, with a metal jacket around them. We call those frost-free storm stacks. You got a satellite here. When we do the roof, we detach the satellite, and we try and put it back in the same spot as it was prior to the build. But sometimes if you're off just an inch or two, the satellite won't pick up reception, and the homeowner has to get their service provider out to recalibrate the dish, and we will cover the cost of that. You've got another small bathroom vent on this side, and that kind of sums up this roof. The only other stuff we have is we've got some gutter guard that goes all the way around the house. So if you look here, the edge of the roof that's parallel with the ground, that's called the eave. So right down here on the eave, you've got some gutter guard. These are generic gutter guard. They're probably $5-10 a foot. But we need to know if the homeowner is going to replace them or not. And the big thing really is when you've got branded gutter topper, if it's gutter helmet or leaf guard, that stuff is really expensive. You're looking at about $30 a foot. And so if it gets damaged, it can be an expensive QC repair or invoice credit. So if people aren't going to replace their branded gutter guard, we typically need to have them sign a waiver beforehand. Or if we're going to replace it, then it doesn't matter, because we can do the roof. If it gets damaged, well, then it gets replaced afterwards. The only other things to watch out for is it's always good to get some driveway pictures when you're scoping the roof. That way you can see any pre-existing conditions, cracks, stains. And so if there's an issue after the roof is built, you've got some photos to look at, and you can point out any pre-existing conditions. When the insurance company comes out to look at the roof, what they're going to do is they're going to do a 10-foot by 10-foot test square on each side of the roof. So we'll just draw a couple examples quick. So this one's not going to be exactly 10 by 10, but we will be close. So here's our test square for the front. And we just got done doing a re-inspection. So we've got some little dots marked. And typically the insurance company wants to find 5 to 7 hits per test square. So we marked some potential hits off. The adjuster's reviewing. And we should have an approval on this roof. So this is the kind of stuff we're looking at. Nice round impact marks. You know, obviously on this shingle, there's a lot of degranulation, cracking, you know. So we've got to sift through that and find the best nice round impact marks. And on this particular shingle, on the New Horizon specifically, we don't want to look on the section that was sprayed on. So we don't want to look at the sprayed on applique. It's a little tricky on these shingles. Here you go to the left side. We can mark off our test square again. Got some more hits. Nice round one. There's another nice round one there, right above the dot. There's one. There's one there. So this shingle's discontinued, so you only need a couple hits on the whole roof. You can't match the shingle. So then most insurance companies will cover matching, and they'll pay for the entire roof to be replaced. And they do it to bring the client back to pre-storm condition. So prior to the storm and the damage, the homeowner had one continuous matching roofing surface. And that's how they want to, well, excuse me, that's what they want after the repairs are complete. One matching surface. So there we go. That's it for today, guys. Bye-bye.